Kelly here, bringing you a sneak peek of some of the new cells that I received and will be putting into the gallery on the Great Rebellion webpage in the next couple of weeks. First off, I mentioned in our Hots and Knots episode how Prince Adam crashed the royal chariot. Got the cell. I couldn't believe this when I opened up my packages on Christmas morning. But what really surprised me were the expressions on both Cringer and Adam. Here, take a close look. They're not your typical expressions that you normally see. So it was pretty unique getting them for Christmas, especially since I have the Wind Raider. And if you saw my holiday e-card to everyone, I had Randor and Marlena giving Adam the Wind Raider wrapped up like a Lexus car. Wonder where I got the idea from. Next one that I got, again from Masters, Season 2, The Rainbow Warrior. That iconic scene at the end when Prince Adam asked Mom, "Why did you set me free? Why not one of the others?" And she replied, "A mother knows what her son is capable of doing." Here is that balcony scene, as we see at the end of Rainbow Warrior. What's really unique about it, and I didn't realize when watching the episode, was most of this scene was stock cells. What's stock cell? Well, a stock cell is cells that they reuse constantly. Filmation was known for this. It allowed them to keep up the pace of 65 episodes per season, which has never been done since or before Masters of the Universe and Princess of Power. And the way you can tell if it's a stock footage or brand new is looking at the bottom. Here you see MU stock 50, which means this is the 50th stock cell of Prince Adam. So this one cell might have been in 2 or 3 different episodes or more. And the same with Queen Marlena. This was her stock cell number 9. The only new thing they had to do was the background. And the background was very unique just for that one episode. And we can see up here, it states MU85, Masters of the Universe, Episode 85, which is Rainbow Warrior, background 254. And when you put them together, you get that most memorable scene that we all know and love. But got some more Queen Marlena coming. But this time, it was from the Princess of Power. Episode 4, The Reunion. Also known, if you watched it on TV, The Sword of She-Ra, or if you went to the movie theaters or international fans, it was The Secret of the Sword. But this was from Episode 4, The Reunions, when the sorceress is telling the story of the abduction of Adora. Here we see a very young Queen Marlena struggling with her brother-in-law Skeletor as she watches Hordak pick up her young child, days old, from the crib and leave. But I still got more from Princess of Power. When I first opened this, I figured it was a normal stock footage of Swifty. Boy, you can really see where the Full Horsemen got their inspirations for the coloring. After San Diego 2010 Maddie panel voted on a white Swifty. And everyone thought it was going to be the Royal Swift one coming out. But what really makes this Swifty stand out in my collection is this one of the final Swift ones. from episode 93, where we actually meet Swiftwind's family. Want to know how he got to become Swiftwind when Shira's not around to find a mate on Unicorn Island. I thought Adora had to be Shira in order to turn him into Swiftwind, because Spirit can't fly. But amazingly, they closed the series with Swiftwind's baby. And this makes me wonder, it's scene 142. Was this when Swiftwind and Shira were going to Beast Island to save his mate? She was pregnant. Or was it when he was bringing her, Shira, to Unicorn Island to meet his mate for the first time? So a little more investigation has to go on where cell 142 really fits in. I think I do have the storyboards for Swiftwind's baby. Now, I have to admit, I have some of the most amazing cells. Most people see all the small cells, but Filmation did do quite a few panoramic cells too. Those were those beautiful scapes when they would pan around the area. I own 4 of them. One was when Flutterina became Flutterina from the Princess of Power. Masters of the Universe, when the teddy bears come to visit the King and Queen. Alright. But then I got this one. This is one of my new ones. Still has to be framed. The Red Knight, episode 8, where we can see the Red Knight, who a lot of people wonder, was he really King Malachi, Queen Angela's long-lost husband? Because he didn't stay long. He was only seen in the 1 episode and was fighting for freedom for Etheria, racing against Bo at the start of the annual run. What's amazing, this is a 23-inch cell, all new artwork. As you can see, several cells, because every once in a while Bo's head will move out of place. And if you put up, and I know you shouldn't do this right now, but you can actually see where the 4 Horsemen got some of their inspiration. A little bit of changes, a little more regal on the sculpt. Because remember, Filmation was trying to do 65 episodes at one time per season. So a lot of the little details that we see on the sculpts, we won't find in the cartoons. But this was quite amazing. But the next one, this is still a work in progress. I don't think I'll ever find the correct background. But it's from Princess of Power, episode 3. Probably wondering, what? Episode 3? What is that? That's Shira Unchained. For those who know each of the individual parts of Sword of Shira, Secret of the Sword, depending on how you view the first 5 episodes. But here it is. I'll put it on the back of this, the sheet it came with, because it came with the wrong background. So I'm on the hunt to find the correct background. And it's multiple. And I mean multiple cells. And I have all the top cells. So that's pretty amazing in itself. Even though trying to hold them all up at one time is a little hard. So I'll go slowly, because this is the scene where we see He-Man fully drained of his power down in the Horde basement, right before the sorceress calls out to Adora and lets her know of her true destiny. So we have Hordak and Shadow Weaver, who I can't wait till March to see and hold my official Shadow Weaver. I have someone unofficial. And then over here, and this is where it gets a little tricky, trying to make sure you position it right. I have to get all the cells, because this cell, I would say, is actually one of the larger ones. They have, I'm lucky to own two 33s, but when I'm lining it up correctly, I'm getting the idea that this might be one of the 42-inch ones, and there might be a few more parts. But we have He-Man being drained. I know you can't really get a good look at him, because it is actually 10 cells I'm holding here. But when I take the photos, I'll make sure to get a nice, good look at him in the drainer. Can't remember offhand what they called it, but the glow around his chamber was separate from the glass in the chamber. That was a separate one. Even down to He-Man being broken up were separate. So there's 10 cells right here. And I still think there's a few more missing to complete the scene, as Hordak sees that his plunder machine to destroy Whispering Woods would be fully charged courtesy of her He-Man. Well, that's it for the sneak peek of what is to come. So there is more. I don't think I've put up Swiftwind's baby yet. And I do have pictures of Swiftwind's mare. But that's to come. And you can definitely see the influence of the different characters coming through on the Four Horsemen sculpts, and how they're honoring Filmation's contribution to Masters of the Universe. Till next time, this is Kelly. Make sure you sign into the forums, join us on Facebook, and keep up with the news. Bye!